All right, the first thing we're going to do for lesson 27 is compare and order numbers. We're going to count by fives from 5 to 60. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Good job. All right, we're going to skip around a little bit. Raise your hand if you know what 25 cents plus 10 cents would be. 25 cents plus 10 cents would be what, Kenny?
60.
25 plus 10.
Oh, I thought you said 25 plus 25 plus 10, so...
I see why you thought
35.
that. 35 cents. Make sure whenever you're talking about money, you know the two ways to write decimal numbers or change. You can write it like this, 0.25 or 25 cents. But if you don't have the cent sign, there's no decimal. It's not really true. So is 525 closer to 500 or 600? Raise your hand if you know. This is the boss number. What does it tell us to do, Kyler?
It's 500.
It is 500.
500.
Agreed. All right.
But we can't draw in our book yet.
No, sir. Please do not draw on your book. I spun it all around.
Wow.
I forgot how to... There it is. I lost my button. All right. So when we compare numbers, sometimes the first digit is the same. And when I say compare, we're trying to decide if it is greater than, less than, or equal to. We're comparing two numbers. I can compare other things too. A lot of times it still has to do with numbers. I can compare the prices of two cars. You'd want to save a lot of money on a car, wouldn't you? And get the best deal. You could compare anybody else when they're getting dessert. Do you ever look and compare the sizes, see which one's bigger or smaller, depending on how hungry you are?
I just picked one.
You just pick one? Oh, I don't. Or if somebody takes my piece of pizza out of the box, I'm like, oh, I was looking at that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we're just talking about numbers. So here we have $261 and $237. And if we look at only the hundreds place, does that tell us anything? 2 and 2? No. So this is a rare time in math where you start in the highest place value and then you go backwards. So now I look at the 6 and the 3. Does that tell me anything, Jordy?
The 3 is 200. The 261 is greater.
It is greater than. So you can put the symbol in there. Mine's not very pretty. But please don't write in your book. Don't write in your book.
Okay.
I forgot you guys couldn't write in yours for a second. Moving on. They know the way to talk to third graders is about money. So here we have 149, 123, and 158. And when they give you three numbers, they don't usually in third grade want you to put a symbol in, Ezra. They usually want you to order them. So they've asked for greatest to least in this example. And that's important because most of the time in third grade, you know how to order numbers, but sometimes you'll order them from least to greatest instead. So please pay attention to the directions. So they've given us 158 was the greatest, 149 was next, 123 was the least. All right. Here they've made a chart. You can absolutely do this if you get confused comparing your numbers. And we obviously know the number with the 3 in the hundreds place is the largest. But then we have two numbers with the same digit in the hundreds place. So we move next door to the tens. Is the tens place different? Yes, it is. So 291 is the next largest, and then 215. You guys are so good at this. I'm going to skip that.
299 and 299.
We need our papers.
I'm going to get them.